Namaskar, I am Dr. Bela Sharma, Additional Director, Internal Medicine, Fortis Memorial Research Institute, Gurgaon. I am heading the Department of Preventive Health Care and Lifestyle Medicine, which is called Health for You. I am going to talk about geriatric health care, which is care of the elderly. Whether you are an elderly person or you are caring for an old person, this is for all of us. An elderly person has slightly different metabolism, slightly different needs, and needs special cares. That is why it is important to know what are the healthcare needs that we need to look for. For this purpose, I have made a small algorithm so that it is easy to remember what all to look for. Not only this, there are certain things that we need to care for daily. There are certain things that we need to look for weekly, monthly, once in 3 months, once in 6 months, and once a year. We will go through each one of them later. But first, who is an elderly person? As far as age is concerned, in certain countries it's 60, in certain countries above 65 we call a senior person or a senior citizen. Of course, we all say age is just a number. That is very true, but there are certain changes that start taking place from the day we are born, and they keep happening. With age, our body is also changing, metabolism is also changing, and we need to cater to that. With better medication, with better technology, of course, there are a number of diseases that we have now started conquering. So the life expectancy has increased. There are more people above the age of 60 who are living a very healthy, normal life. But then we also have to take care that they continue to do so. So this is the algorithm. I call it my alphabet for geriatric care, starting from A going up to Z. First and foremost, the biggest enemy is anemia. Anemia is lack of blood. A number of elderly people are anemic, even if they come from a higher socioeconomic background. Why? Because one, there is a tendency to eat less. There is a lack of appetite. People tend to become slightly more choosy or maybe more finicky. A number of cases they have dentures. A number of cases they are taking some medications where there is a lack of appetite, or they may not be so very careful about eating, especially if the elderly people are living alone. They may not want to cook, or they may not want to get groceries from the market, so they tend to eat less and they may not be eating very healthy food. Added to this, there is a tendency of putting elderly people on something like a blood thinner like Ecosprin, or even a medicine called clopidogrel, which at times over a period of time may cause very mild amount of bleeding. If a person has piles or even anal fissure and is losing even microscopic amount of blood every day, over a period of time, that can cause loss of blood and anemia. A number of times symptoms of anemia are very non-specific. A person will come to you and say, I feel tired, I feel fatigued, I don't feel like doing anything, I get breathless. And one would expect, okay, a 70-year-old or a 75-year-old, this is probably expected. But if you examine that person and find out that the person is looking probably more pale or not really looking well, you should always check their hemoglobin. And if hemoglobin is low in a person who is not from a low socioeconomic background or is not on specific low iron diet or not on any medication, then should be investigated, because anemia may actually be a sign of something more serious. Bone health becomes very, very important in the elderly. Bones become slightly more fragile as we age, especially since we all hear about vitamin D deficiency, which has become a global emergency actually. Say because of our lifestyle, we don't go out, we don't get exposed to the sunlight, we are all sitting inside the whole day long. There is definitely deficiency which causes our bones to become fragile over a period of time. So my advice to all youngsters here is, please get sufficient sunlight, get sufficient vitamin D, and take care of your bones while you are young, because it's like putting money in a bank. It will be useful when you grow old. And for elderly, take care that you don't fracture your bones, because fractures do not heal very well in old age. Even a small injury can cause fracture and a person can get bedridden. Bone health as it is becomes important because it affects your mobility. The big C, which we are all scared of, cancer. There are certain cancers which with advancing age we start looking for. In the males, prostatic cancer. Now here is something which we all have to be very careful about. Even if prostate has been removed because of enlargement, because of benign prostatic hypertrophy, the capsule is remaining, and in the capsule cancer can grow. So every year or every 6 months, please get your PSA done, which is prostate specific antigen, which is done to rule out cancer of the prostate. In women, cancer of the breast and cancer of the uterus or cervix. Mammography to be done regularly, cervix examination to be done regularly, self-examination of the breast to be done regularly. Besides these, there are certain other cancers that we need to look for. People who are staying in European countries, cancers of the skin are common, especially in the elderly. In other countries, cancers of other parts of the body like liver, pancreas, bone cancers, mouth cancers, especially if a person has been a smoker or has been chewing tobacco, lung cancers, stomach cancers, even cancers of the intestine. So regular checkups and any irregularity in your daily habit, especially if you have any ulcer, any long-standing wound anywhere in the body, if there is any change in your bowel habits, if there is any change in your appetite, please go and consult your physician. It could be preliminary to a cancer in the body. Dentition is very important. Take care of your teeth. They will take care of you. If you have dentures, make sure that they are well-fitting, they are not causing any harm inside the mouth. Ill-fitting dentures can again cause ulcers in the mouth, can later on cause cancer in the mouth. Diabetes, of course, we had discussed it last time. Diabetes is a silent killer. Even if you were not a diabetic in your young age, please keep getting your blood sugar tested regularly. There is no age limit for diabetes. It can happen anytime. Then another thing which I would like to stress upon is dementia in the elderly. Now, this is something a person may not be aware, but the caretakers would take care of this. A person becoming slow, a person becoming forgetful, a person repeating themselves, they will forget about who that person is, or they will forget about what they have done. There's an insidious onset. At times, you feel okay, with age this happens. But dementia sets in gradually and at times it is irreversible. And a person with dementia needs to be taken care of, and the caretakers have to be very, very careful. E, of course, I think the two E's everybody knows, eyes and ears. Eyes, I'm wearing glasses. I've been wearing glasses for past many years. There should not be any hesitation if your eyes are if you're not able to see properly. Please check your eyes. With age, cataract, with age, glaucoma or other problems. Ears, if you are not able to hear properly. See, eyes and ears are your means of communication with the world. The way you wear glasses, please do not hesitate in wearing hearing aids. I get a number of elderly patients who would not like to wear hearing aids and they insist, no, I am able to hear, but they are not. And that decreases their communication, and when a person is not able to hear properly, again, dementia increases because their communication has decreased. So that is something, again, something to look for and something to convince a person.